Hi guys, welcome to my update today. I just wanted to give another update on MATIC. From my last video, I talked about getting into a short position and it's now come up for another wave. So I thought it would be a great time to show you how I get out of positions and so laddering out of positions and averaging my way out of a leverage trade. I think is just a really hot topic for people to learn. And maybe you're in the same position as I am. So I'm going to show you kind of what I mean by that and show you where I'm at with my short position. So let's get into it. Okay, so I have TradingView up here, so it's really clean as far as not adjusting my fibs for you. But so let's get into here. This is the bottom of our C that we had. And I just have a normal fib retracement drawn here. So I'm going to delete this one and show you guys just what I did from the beginning when it came to TradingView today. So I just took from the bottom up to the top. And I also have marked here kind of where I'm at in my position. My original entry was down here at 2.33 was my scalp entry, and you can see from my entry it did come down a little bit. At this point I would have had two options. I could have stopped out of my position or averaged my way out, and I chose to average my way out. So some people stopped, some people took profit, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to get out of this position and in profit still. So you can see as it's coming up, or as it started to come up, I wanted to get a top here of where I was going to add because I knew I was going to be adding. So I'll tell you how I got this target here to add, which it did come up more, but generally this is the target for a fifth wave. And you can see it did kind of respect that fib a little bit, but you want to stick to the same rules each trade, and you don't want to kind of mess it around. Even though it did come up, this is still where you would have wanted to add. So I'm going to show you that right now. So it was here and then it came down. So I was measuring this out anyway for my last video, and I told you guys to make sure this is adjusting for the low that it actually makes. So I kind of had it here, and you can see that the 618 fib, since it didn't come down to reach a wave 2 target, I knew that when it came up that we wouldn't want to target any wave 3 targets up here. We would want to look for fifth wave targets. So that's what I was doing. So right here at the 618 is where my second entry was. So that's basically what you do, is that when you enter your leveraged position, you want to enter between 20 to 25% of your account, and you want to really focus on keeping your leverage low so that you can add to your position and average your entry, or you can put in a new order before your liquid point, which would extend your liquidation further, which is more of the safer exits out of the two, because it would be further out than where an add target would be, if that makes sense. And I could do more on this later if you guys are interested, but I just wanted to show you guys where I'm at in my position, how I'm going to get out of it. So I put in here red my two entries into my position, and it averaged it out to about here, 2.415. So this is my entry now short. So basically, as this comes up for a new high, I'm watching RSI to make sure that it's losing strength. It's making new highs, but it's losing strength. And it's also losing strength at another target for a fifth wave. So couple of targets for the fifth wave would be the 618 of the wave 3 or a 1 of the wave 3, matching the size of wave 3. So I didn't choose to add here because I felt like I was enough into my position where my next add would be at my liquid point instead of adding to my position. I want to keep this safe now at this point. So now that it's coming down, I'm watching the tops, making sure that they're losing strength, and then I'm making sure that I'm adjusting my fibs for the new high that it's making. So I have these marked here, and you can see here this the 236 fib here is going to be my first divest point. It is going to be a little bit of a loss at 2.43. I'm going to divest some off my position, and then I'm going to be taking profit on the rest of it at 2.30, which will average it out to a profit on that trade. So that's my plan for now, and that's usually how I go about trades. If I'm entering a scalp position, my short was a scalp position because it was just scalping that next wave coming down. It wasn't a target position. But so it was a scalp position, and this sometimes happens when you're going against trend. So you have to get used to it, and not everyone has the skin to DCA their way out of a trade. A lot of people in our group stop out or even just take profit as it's losing momentum, even if it doesn't come to the fib. So that's just what some other people do. I chose to do this, and I usually do for most of my trades. So a lot of times I have fibs drawn, and this is usually my strategy: divesting, taking profit, and then these become our buys down here. So buying at 2.20 and then 2.09 will be our next buys we can ladder. And we just want to make sure as it's coming up, we're adjusting our fibs, and then we're making sure that it's losing strength. So I have a few more entries to go on my position that will extend liquid point further if it needs it. Otherwise, I'm just going to stick to this strategy, having an order right before my liquid point, and then divesting, taking profit, and buying. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm definitely going to be updating you guys, since down in the comments some people were really interested in how my trade is going. Keeping it this way and keeping a strategy will help keep you level-headed when things are going in the wrong direction that you want it to go, and it will avoid you selling here at the top, because you can see most of the time we'll come back to some of these fibs. And then knowing Elliott waves as well, knowing that once it completes a full 5-wave set, we'll come down for an ABC. So knowing those helps keep you calm, and then watching the RSI, keeping your fibs pulled, will help you keep level-headed when the trade's going the other way. And then I'll update you if it changes. Otherwise, this is my plan for now. So let me know if you have any questions down below. I'll try to get all the questions answered, and until next time, bye!